How do you know how bitchy to be?
Oh.
It comes naturally.
So what you're saying is you just are doing bitchy whenever you feel like it. You're not actually checking to see if it's the appropriate amount.
It's always the perfect amount. I always have to say it. It has to come out. But there are things that I will openly say and things that I will run over and whisper to Christopher. And he will go,
Charles!
yep. And then I go, hee hee, and run away.
I am always at least 25% less bitchy than I think. So the thought forms.
So you're 75% less bitchy than you should be.
No.
No, the thought occurs to me of a thing to say. I shave 25% bitchiness off it and then say that. At minimum.
I see.
At minimum. Because I used to be a very Anya Jenkins type person.
Mm-hmm.
Thought here, said here.
Cordelia.
Yeah, but Anya just is like, but the thing is bad. Whereas Cordelia is like, well, you're stupid.
But I already have their money. Why do I care what kind of day they have?
Okay, when I was young.
There's an innocence to Anya that charisma.
Yeah, when I was younger, before any of the trauma happened, I didn't have the cultivated wit and bitchiness. Yeah. So when I was younger, straight Anya.
You didn't know you were being mean.
Nope, thought, words. Yes, after a lifetime of cuntery occurring to me, I became a comedian. Now things come out Cordelia style, but I still shave off what's in my head.
Yeah, I don't
do that.
I'm trying to be funny, cunty, but usually the bitchiness is accidental still.
So Reed, you're saying sometimes you are just straight up mean?
I think my best like reading and my best bitchiness is accidental. When I do it on purpose, it's hit or miss. But the best ones are always when I do it by accident and somebody's like, oh my God, you just murdered that person with your words. I'm like, when? What?
I see that.
I would also like to know when.
I've done it to Christopher.
Oh.
Maybe not murder, but
you have tried.
It hasn't. No. I'm sorry. From an outside perspective between the two of you, it's not always been like, oh my God, you got Christopher. Ha ha ha. Snap, snap, snap. It has been once or twice, but most of it, it's like, Reed, Jesus fucking Christ.
No, that's exactly it. It's not because intentional funny reading is what I would like to be able to do.
Yeah, sometimes you're mean.
Yeah, sometimes I'm just mean without realizing I'm being mean.
Boots mama the house down mean?
Yeah, sometimes I am, and I don't realize it. And that's when the bitchiness is I didn't know I was doing it. I didn't mean to be.
Group sidebar. What is this new Boots mama the house down you're saying all the time? And what does it mean?
It's a thing.
Boots mama the house down?
I mean, I'm just throwing all those sayings together.
I mean, I love it. I just want to know how to use it.
Boots mama the house down? No?
Don't. This is my thing. Stay away from it.
You're a liar and a bitch.
Eating.
One of the trailers of the movie we saw today, Charles leans over and says, I'm sat. And I nearly left. I nearly stood.
Some of us are just very, very young.
Okay.
And cool with the lingo.
Yeah, you've got such excellent riz.
What up, skivvy toilet? No, I think we've had a rant about how stupid some of those things are on the show.
And also some of them are already dead.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, just like many of the things we used to do, like not.
Absolutely.
Where do people who are such and such era call they want their such and such back?
Oh, yeah. Some of those very rarely can be good.
I agree.
But they're not all good.
So that has to be in the right hands. Like that is the welding torch of zingers. Only in very, very confident and very skilled hands is that going to work.
And you shouldn't be running around with it.
Otherwise, you're just burning bullshit and blinding people.
No, and human language is nothing if not a grab bag of things we repeatedly say over and over again because they have meaning in the current moment.
We have to repeat ourselves and have sayings and have little quips and things.
Yeah, boots the house down. Snap.
So good at it. So excellent at it. You're both fantastic at this.
You know what I like to do?
Eat shit, bitch. Sorry.
That example? Too much.
Fuck off and die, cunt. Is that too? No? I'll stab you right in the heart.
What if we just lit everything on fire?
Charles.
Oh, what?
So shall we start the show?
Hi, I'm Charles, and don't you fucking forget it.
I'm Reed, and does this make me a widow? You're a hot widow. The hottest supplied.
And I'm Christopher. And get away from my best friend, you cunt.
And this is Dirty Little Horror.
First of all, a podcast takes a lot of work, okay? You have to organize the guests, you have to do a Google Calendar, and you build a following. It takes a long fucking time, and I've been working on it for a while.
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you. What have you done to him, you maniac?
Don't you ever raise your voice at me. I am your mother.
Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
What's blood for, if not for shedding?
Look what you did to him. Listen, asshole.
Halloween, Texas Chainsaw, Dawn of the Dead, The Hills Have Eyes, Amityville Horror, Last House on the Left, Friday the 13th, and A Nightmare on Elm Street, My Bloody Valentine, When a Stranger Calls, and Prom Night, Black Christmas, House of Wax, The Fog, Piranha. It's one of those, right? Right? 7 days.
I feel like I'm just compelled now to just take whatever quote has the word cunt in it.
I'm surprised that neither of you did We Come to This Place for Magic. Because in the movie,
It is in the movie.
It is.
neither of you did it. I'm very
surprised-
disappointed in both of you.
I'm surprised that none of you guys said, which was the one, this energy makes my dick hard.
Thought about it.
Yeah. I
But
said
no,
that out loud during the movie, and I thought that would be mine.
I always save, whenever I hear any reference to dick, I save it for Charles.
Yep.
Any reference to cunt, I save it for Christopher.
That's correct. Also, I forgot that they said we come to this place for magic in the movie. Remember I was telling you earlier today that my memory will just drop certain things even if I loved them at the time? That's one of them.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot that our Nicole gets a shout out right in the middle of this movie.
Yeah, it does.
Good times.
She does?
What?
She does.
She does.
Yeah. I was referencing the commercial, which really pissed off Christopher today, somehow.
What?
When we went and watched Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
leans over to me as the Nicole Kidman ad is ending.
It has occurred to me, as much as I stand up and salute for that thing every time it plays.
Yes.
And if I hear one other person doing a funny little ironic clap, I'll join in. Usually it's Charles.
Yeah.
Why, though, are they advertising AMC when we're in AMC? It's the last ad before the movie starts. We bought a ticket. Why are you trying to sell to customers you've already got? We are already, as Charles would say, sat.
We sat.
We sat. And then Charles pointed out that right before the AMC ad is a Coke ad.
The Coke ad that is my personal enemy, by the
No,
way.
that Coke
I
ad.
fucking hate that Coke ad.
The worst Coke ad
The Coke ad fucking sucks.
ever be. It's terrible.
Fucking sucks. If you are, I don't know even if they play it outside.
I've never seen it played outside the theater.
No, outside of American cinemas. They might play it because it's cheaper to have in Australia. Sound off if you're in other countries. The Coke ad that plays in your cinemas, is it fucked?
Yeah.
And please describe it to us so we can see if we have matching Coke ads. Anyway, we also already have our snacks by then.
Yeah. What, like, knowing full well that the movie's about to start, I'm going to be like, oh, right, Coke. Which is also...
Let me leave.
Why
Go
are you
get one.
advertising me the only drinks that I can get in this establishment?
Yeah.
Because I can't be like, I don't want Coke. I want Pepsi products, please. No, I'd have to go to Regal.
Yeah, why isn't the Coke ad played before the trailers? So you got time to go and get it. And why is again, I love the AMC ad. Why is it playing when I'm inside the AMC?
Yeah. And your new conspiracy theory about the AMC ads? That they play slightly different versions of it each time, and that there's a full Australian, a full American, and then a mixed version.
I swear to fucking God. Because there was a run of time where every time, because you guys make fun of the accent, which is legit.
We come to this place for magic.
But either, well, one of two things is possible. Either you're both terrible at the accent.
That's
or
not true. We're great at the accent, right?
Or her accent, high five.
High five.
Or her accent keeps changing because the words you say in and out of the accent don't match up with hers.
Yeah.
And at first I thought you were doing it on purpose. And then after a while I was like, wait, I remember her saying that more American. And now she's sounding more Australian. So I think there are at least 3 different versions that she's ADR'd. One, full, we come to this place for magic. And one, she's gone, we come to this place for magic. Because here they are. And then take 2, because here they are. And they've just cut them together. Willy and or nilly as they see fit.
Much like her natural accent.
Because here they are.
Exactly. They're doing it just to fuck with me.
I do think that it's still at the very end because it does feel like an homage to your conspiracy theory. Because she definitely says AMC theaters.
She does.
We make movies better.
Yeah, and see, the first sentence is fully Australian. We come to this place for magic. And then the last sentence, here they are.
I want to know how her children with Keith Urban sound.
Well, they live in Nashville, so probably very American.
Yes, but also like how they must pick up some things from their parents.
That's true.
And Bluey's on, so who knows?
Yeah.
Actually,
Peppa Pig, Miss Rachel.
Tracy's, a friend of the show, Tracy's sister Danielle, I've talked about her. She's grew up in New York, now lives in Australia, has been there 17 years, has 2 kids. Only one of them has a bit of an accent.
Wait, which accent?
Hers.
Ah, only one of them has an American accent.
The eldest, the boy, fully Australian.
Yeah.
The younger, the girl, little bits of Danielle in her voice.
Ah, okay.
Which is crazy.
I mean, between listening to you hog on for the last however many years.
Hog on? Read
great.
hog on.
That's fantastic. I love it.
Hog on.
Yeah.
It sounds like an Australianism, but it isn't.
I don't want to hog on. I want to be on hog.
Yeah, you do. You slut. Between listening to you for the last years and now living. What? I like every time now I do, you love it.
I love it so much. Because also it now has its own emoji.
Yeah, it does. But how listening to this one hog on for the last however many years? 8?
Yeah.
8?
No, we're pushing 9 now.
Yeah, and then living with my husband who has not a terrible accent that is understandable, but an accent nonetheless. Between the two of you, sometimes I sound French is what you said?
Yeah.
Because I've picked up both of your bullshits.
Yeah, when you say, that's blue, isn't it? No?
Yeah. But see,
I would like to hog on. No?
But I'm talking like him.
And then you give me shit for assuming you'd know what a pomme noisette is.
Yeah, I don't know what that French bullshit is.
It's a little bowl of mashed potato.
Yeah. I want boba tea potatoes.
I do too now.
Num num num.
Wild.
Yeah, just a cup full of gravy and boba tea mashed potatoes at the bottom.
But just a reminder,
Yeah, see?
I'm rock hard.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking amazing.
I'm Rock Hill. Nice to meet you.
Oh my God.
Shake, shake, shake.
We
shake,
are
Shannara.
we are 3 people who have worked hard on our accents though. We have all, I mean, mine's doing whatever the fuck it's doing now living over here.
I got rid of mine.
But we've all dropped our regional accents.
Yeah.
We've all worked on that.
I think, wait, say something like Florida-y.
I mean, Gator? I don't know what you would.
Gator?
It certainly came out.
Yeah.
Also, say God's almighty damn again.
God's almighty damn.
God's almighty damn.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little bit of Atlanta coming in because Florida Southern is different. Southern and areas of Florida also get affected by other places. So I have
but upstate New York is rural. It's not Southern, so it's a country accent. It's not a Southern accent.
Yeah.
And then
there's a twang, but
and you've seen it.
I've fucking seen it.
But also, when I went up for my reunion, one of my classmates pointed out that it's also most of it happens right behind your nose if you're from upstate New York. And I moved here and got rid of all that.
Yeah. When I was 12, I left Queensland and moved to the Northern Territory, moved to Darwin, where they mocked my Queensland accent.
Sorry, really quick. Territory is what he said.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say?
Some bullshit Australian thing. I almost said Italian thing.
Some bullshit Italian thing?
Yeah.
Territoriano. Northern Territory. Oh, I said territory?
Yeah.
Territory.
I'm just clarifying for Reed because I can understand you.
No, it sounds like a very scary plant.
Territory.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
You absolute piece of fucking shit.
I just loved the slightest delay where you it was like you tripped on a crack.
Yep. The little man in my head with the drawing, writing the notes for me.
Yeah.
Was like, wait a second.
And it was like by the time you tasted the poison, it was already too late.
Yeah, Mr. Minutes in your head.
Territory, laboratory,
Yeah.
lavatory.
No,
None
it
of
would
that.
be territory, laboratory,
I don't have that kind of time.
laboratory.
Laboratory.
Laverted surely.
Yeah.
It does.
Yep.
It's a water closet.
Yep. Anyway, when I moved to
Shit house.
when
Yeah,
I moved to the
shithouse.
Northern Territory, I got made fun of for my Queensland accent, so I dropped it.
Wait. Can we bring back Baby Chris for a second?
Okay.
I love Baby Chris.
Oh, thanks.
He's so Australian.
Yeah, he's very Australian. He thinks it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and he's actually nice.
What?
I'll tell you something about your future.
That's a lot. That was me pretending to be Baby Chris, because Baby Chris would never. Baby Chris
Said bunfish once and never
never again.
ever.
Baby Chris, well, 15-year-old Chris,
Yeah, bumfish once slapped right in the mouth.
had a screaming, crying, sobbing fight with his mother because she was saying, because I was talking about how I don't swear, and a friend of mum's was there and was like, all kids swear. I'm like, no, I don't swear. And mum then started in with like, well, no, you don't swear at home. You would never swear to me. But obviously when you're at school with your friends, you swear.
With your mates.
Like, no, I don't. And she's like, all right, come on, stop being silly. Obviously, when you're at school with your friends, you swear. You don't have to pretend you don't. And I don't care that you do, but don't lie to me about it. And I was
15-year-old
like,
Chris was like, friends.
that was one of the issues. Because by that point, we had left the school where I had friends and were at my finals. Oh, yeah, the last year of school. So, I was 16. I lie. I didn't have that many friends, no. And I was like, no. And she's like, okay, I'm starting to get annoyed now because you're lying to me. And we had this back and forth fight until I was sobbing and she did not believe me.
Wow.
Anyway, my mum's a cunt. That's why I don't talk to her anymore. And after that, I started swearing because then I figured I was allowed. Because back then, I didn't do it because it wasn't allowed.
Jesus Christ.
You didn't have to explain anything to me.
No, absolutely, I get it.
That's the rule? Okay.
No, I get it. I was a rule following good kid.
Jesus, you homeschooled jungle freak.
Yeah.
That's so...
Yep.
What? You would be a homeschooled swamp freak. That's what he'd be.
I would be.
Didn't live in the jungle.
I was Everglades.
And I've said
little
this to you
monster.
before. I've said this to you many times. I envy the fact that you knew from an early age to question authority, and I wish I had that. I did not question authority until I was 31 years old.
That's wild.
Yeah.
No, like you, not even on the bus or at the playground, just like away from the teachers or the bus driver, just being like, shit. And like all of us being like, you said it. Oh my God, they swore. Oh my God. And then someone being like, I'm going to tell on you. You said a bad word.
No.
And then not being friends with that little bitch.
And you learned early on to sniff out a rat.
Yeah.
I can tell you two things. When I was in grade 1, my best friend Lisa Kelly and I made the realization that the word bitumen, which is what we call asphalt, and we literally went, bitumen has a swear word in it, and then we both would whisper in each other's ears, bitch. And that was as much as we could do.
Christopher.
The other thing I will tell you, when I was in grade 1, 2, and 3, around those times, that part of childhood, so between the ages of 6 and up to probably about 10, I kept in my head at all times a list of swear words ranked by how bad they are, and at what grade. These are rules I made up myself. I made up my own rules and followed them without question. At what grade you were allowed to say them. So I remember when I reached grade 3, I knew I could say idiot.
Okay.
I know. I'm aware. Grade 2, stupid was a grade 2 word. Idiot was a grade 3 word, and crap was a grade 4 word. That's what I remember.
That's okay.
How did you die this week?
Pete Davidson, eye trauma.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I've seen Pete Davidson as well.
This motherfucker.
Yeah. So it's technically it's Pete.
Got him.
It's Pete Davidson. We trauma.
Yes.
No. I. I'm not laughing. No, not giving you that.
Yeah, I'm taking it. I don't care if you don't have to give it to me. I'm taking it.
I've heard that about you. Currently?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm not currently being anally penetrated as we speak, Charles.
I don't know what's in your shorts.
You'd hear more
you wanted that radio dildo that we shared in the group.
I can't see both your feet right now, so.
I do want the radio dildo. The internal music player, I think is what it's called. I want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I was like, oh my God, that looks like a dildo. Goes it? Oh, that's right.
Huh. Interesting.
Introducing G Spotify.
Boo.
Anyway, explain how Pete Davidson eye trauma caused your death.
We all, and by we all, I mean I bullied the two of you and Allison into going to see an AMC Scream Unseen.
I love this shit.
Because
I kind of loved it.
We've never seen a Scream Unseen. We've only seen a Screen Unseen.
And even then, it was a little bit screamy.
It was a little, yeah.
It was kind of a horror thriller.
It was also not very good. But this was our second one, and every time that they'd come up before, I was like, we don't want to go see that, whatever. And then I found out that sometimes you get to see movies like
Good movies.
the good movies, but also like sometimes the week before they come out. But so far, they've been real misses because Allison went to go see The Life of Chuck, which apparently was bad. So I was fully out of that, even though it's a Mike Flanagan, but it's not a horror.
We saw 40 Acres.
40 Acres.
Which,
also fine. By the end of it, fine, but not great. Did not enjoy most of it. And then we got recently, when I, again, bullied all of you to come with me, The Home, starring Pete Davidson, which I had seen a trailer for, and
nothing.
Reddit was like, the movie's either going to be Together or The Home.
I had seen trailers for it as well. I was very excited about The Home.
I wouldn't say excited, but I was like, Pete Davidson in a horror movie? Sure. Normally he's playing, pretty much for the most part, Pete Davidson. And he did in this.
Make no apologies. I like Pete Davidson. You all can suck it.
I don't dislike him, but he's not normally a draw for me. He just pops up in something, and I'm like, that guy.
That guy. I like
Whereas
him.
for
like
me,
Suicide Squad.
he is like, if you could make the concept of just some schlubby guy failing up a person, that is who I would imagine he would be.
Okay.
The fact that he just said words is the closest to acting that he's gotten.
Sure.
He looks like he's reading from a cue card
and
at
that's
all
how
times.
we got to start?
At all times.
Yeah.
I do not get that
On
he was...
SNL.
I don't get how he got an SNL.
He was a stand-up. He wasn't an actor. But even on SNL, he was funny sometimes.
He was very funny on SNL.
Yeah. Not always.
The
But
only-
not everyone's always funny on SNL.
The only
anyway.
skit I remember was him being the guy who was like, okay. And the whole joke was that
Chad,
all he
yeah.
did was react to ridiculous things with okay. And that character is who he played in this.
That is kind of true.
His Weekend Update stuff was funny, but he was not a character. He was just Pete Davidson talking about his drug use and trauma, essentially, but funny.
Yeah. And my theory remains that the reason he gets so much hate is simply because people think he shouldn't pull the kind of women he pulls. I think more than half of the people like fuck Pete Davidson are because he has sex with women they think he doesn't deserve.
Yeah.
Oh, and see, I don't care about that. I have just literally seen him perform in multiple things now. And by perform, I mean he is on screen.
Mm-hmm. Reed was in my ear the entire time being like, will that man shut his mouth? Literally.
Will he ever shut his mouth? I just mean he's standing there.
Regardless.
His mouth is...
My death is not to criticize Pete Davidson as a person. It is to criticize this movie because we're not going to do it for the show.
No.
Absolutely not. And to audiences, to people listening, this movie is bad. I had an excellent time.
Yeah.
Go see it on like
See
a
with
discount
people.
day. If you have AMC A-List and it's free and you have an extra movie, go see it. Be with lots of people because watching it at home will probably be insane. Watching it with a crowd that all reacted this way was very fun.
Laughing at parts you're not supposed to laugh at, great time.
I
Go
was
see
really
it with a friend.
I was really hoping Pete Davidson was sitting in the last row, just being like, "It's not supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be serious." Several walkouts.
To the
big
point
group-
where all of us caught at least one.
A big group to our left. Apparently, Allison saw the row next to her get up and leave.
Yeah, that's
one person sitting directly in front of us.
You signaled me to show me the people on the left side walking out.
Like six people all
it
at
was
once. Just
10 seconds after that same number of people left on the right side.
Ah, okay. So this movie was traumatizing. It was poorly written. Poorly written. It was things that we have all seen before. There's nothing shocking about this movie. But at the same time, you're like, what the fuck is happening?
And their excuse at the end of this pastiche at least kind of made...
Which were like 90% of Pete Davidson's lines as well, which is like, what the fuck?
Oh, no, that's too much emotion.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
The fuck? It was 90% of his lines were him saying to someone or asking, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Showing emotion, like so much lack of emotion to things that you should... Emotion?
Yeah.
The best part is the last 10 minutes?
10 minutes. The last 10 minutes are great.
The last 10 minutes is a 5-star film.
Best performance I've ever seen.
10 minutes, I was like losing my mind in the best way after having just lost my mind in the worst way.
Yeah.
But the last 10 minutes are legitimately great and very funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
For example, we're talking about like a movie being terrible that we had a great time at. I gave The Home the same star ranking on Letterboxd that I gave 28 Weeks Later, but for very different reasons.
Yeah. What'd you give it? 2.5?
1.5.
1.5. I gave it 2.
But it was 1.5 with a lot of complex mathematics.
Yes, yeah. I do like your sliding scale of stars
Yep.
reviews.
I add a bunch of stars, then I penalize, then I add on, then I penalize.
Yep.
And I ended up with 1.5. I started with 5.
Yeah.
I gave it 5 for that last 10 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what a shit show.
Hated every moment of it. Loved it.
Yep.
Yeah. It was so much fun to watch, but we had to stand in front of the theater, which is the fact that I stayed because I needed to unpack.
Yeah.
Because, I usually am like, well, goodbye.
Yeah.
All of us, it's like you and Allison specifically, because you want to always be home and never be out, and Allison has so far to go from where we're ever watching anything.
We could not
You both
leave.
like, bye, but we stood outside of the theater itself for 5 to 10 minutes talking about it, and then
we had like a group
outside
therapy
on
session
the sidewalk for another 5 minutes minimally before we all walked to the train.
This movie was so bad that one of the glaring potholes that presented itself in the first 15 minutes, the writing got worse and worse and worse, so much that it looped back around and that plot hole closed itself.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I can't, without explaining what or how, but it got so much worse that a glaring plot hole closed itself. It looped back around to clever writing.
Yeah. Wild that it took that long. Anyway.
Could it be a cult thing in like a couple decades?
But also Pete Davidson.
Maybe.
It could be. Pete
Because
Davidson,
it is entertaining.
is surrounded by very excellent actors in this movie, which is also crazy.
All just, putting as much effort as it deserves, but no one is phoning it in.
And you know what I want to give this movie? I will give the movie one other thing, is that of the people that horror movies or movies in general can show what real bodies look like, this movie showed what old people's bodies really look like. And for the most part, did not do that. Ew, gross, old people. Ugh, bleh,
Yep.
huh, they're evil or they're disgusting.
Yep.
Oh, they're
They
having
were just
the
like
sex?
they were just old people.
At no point was there
I
age.
said Mass Lady. Mass Lady was fucking awesome.
She's great.
But at no point was there age the horror aspect.
No, and thank God.
I respect that.
That's the one thing I'll give that movie. But anyway, we've rambled on enough about a movie that we're not doing. Reed, how did you die this week?
Secret Fairy.
Not so secret, I don't think.
A boat that carries people or flitty wings?
Obnoxious flitty wing thing that almost killed me.
Oh.
But then did kill me.
She was a fairy.
She was a fairy. I moved a bookshelf in the apartment, and apparently on the other side of that bookshelf, there was a fairy. Just attached to it, because that apartment is so full of things that I missed a fairy, and the fairy almost fell, but I was also moving the bookshelf. I was on the stepladder. Someone else was down near the bottom, helped move it. So,
I mean, if they were anywhere near you.
Yeah.
Well, they were near the bottom.
Fucking hell.
They were near the fairy too. We should have known.
Yeah. Was it like trapped behind the bookcase? Like,
No, it was on. It was
one
like
of those skeleton out of a closet. Like, rah!
it was attached to the side I wasn't looking at. And
okay.
in that place, you get so tchotchke blind.
Like a porcelain fairy, or one of those things you pull the string and it zzz,
or it's like,
glides?
or it's like made of wire.
It was like
Or a corpse of a small
of an actual cryptid.
a cryptid.
Yeah.
A homosexual cryptid.
Yep.
No, it was like one of those like porcelain ornament fairies, but with like realistic wings that had glitter all over it.
Yeah, I've seen one of those in your apartment. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like
Just
a Christmas tree angel, but a fairy.
But a fairy.
Oh.
And it was just hanging. And what's annoying is I had taken so many things off of that bookshelf that were screwed into the side on the other side. I was like, there couldn't possibly be anything on this side. Starts moving. Oh my God. Leap to try to stop it from falling on the head of the other person.
Just go.
Yeah. It was like a reverse sky dancer.
If I've gone to the effort of actually adding the plingy, 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 plingy music underneath this, everyone's
better.
welcome.
You better.
I'm going to try.
So yeah, I guess I could have also said reverse sky dancer, but you know.
Yeah, fully done.
No, I like that was the conclusion. I like that we started with, what did you call it?
Secret Fairy.
Secret Fairy. And we told the story and got it to...
Reverse sky dancer.
That's good.
Yeah.
Last conclusion.
Imagine if they just dropped a whole bunch of those on a country we're warring with. They'd be not only killed by the fairies falling, but then also they'd have to deal with the aftermath of all the glitter.
I think.
Stop dropping weapons of mass destruction or bombs or stuff. Go over there and drop a bunch of weird shit, and people will just be confused. You don't have to kill anybody.
Porcelain figurines.
What the fuck is this?
Or avoid the collateral damage of having falling things. Sky dancers.
Yeah.
They spin gently to the ground.
Yeah, they'll come down eventually.
And the whimsy and delightfulness of that will end the war.
Christopher.
Yes.
How did you die this week?
I was murdered in Queens.
Yay.
Oh, Queens.
Yeah. This is referring to when I was in Queens, which was over a week ago. But it is a story I only remembered this morning because apparently the murder was so brutal I repressed it.
Well, I would think so, considering you were dead.
I was killed in the elevator of the building I was staying in.
Oh.
Yeah, because so in this building, the only way to get to either the trash room or the laundry room is via the elevator. Mm-hmm. So I got in the elevator, and as I do whenever I'm in an elevator, same as whenever I'm in a shower, same as whenever I'm in a car by myself, start singing. The acoustics are great. I need to practice stuff.
Sure.
So I might do a karaoke at a time that never eventuates. But I always assume, being a big, giant, thick metal box.
Oh, I thought we were talking about you at first.
See, that's one of those times where it's too mean.
Oh, sorry.
I assumed they're soundproof.
Yep, they are.
I was divested of that assumption.
Oh, no.
When the doors opened up at one floor, and as the doors opened, the old lady waiting looked me dead in my eye and said, "Someone's singing in the elevator."
Called you the right the fuck out.
And I was like, "Yep, that's what I do." I heard it. Didn't say it lovely.
Wait, what were you thinking? What were you thinking?
I forget the name of the song. It was Faith No More song.
Jesus Christ.
The one that's really deep.
Oh, I do love to sit beside the seaside.
No, I said Faith No More did not do that as a song. No, what's the one from the not Epic, the other one? Like they only had two songs.
American Idiot.
That's Green Day.
Can you take me higher?
That's Creed. I want them to know it's me. It's all mine. Give it all to you. Then I'll be closer. The song's called Closer.
Is Mambo number 5.
Yep. Anyway, the conversation ended after that. But the pointedness
What a ruthless old woman.
with
So
which
I know,
she
I could hear
failed
it.
to elaborate on whether or not she liked it or not, and felt a need to say, again, okay, also, obviously I was the only person.
I heard you.
I was the only person in the elevator, otherwise I wouldn't be singing. To say out loud to me,
Someone singing in the elevator.
I realize now why I repressed it until this morning.
Yeah, write that up. Put it in our show.
What? This time this old fucking cunt tried to murder me. And like, look, do I think I sing beautifully? Yes. Also, no. Do I think I can carry a tune like the way one carries water in a bucket? Yes.
Spilling half of it on the way there?
Correct.
Okay. Jack and Jill style?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think
Everybody's wet.
I don't think I sound amazing and oh my god, you should be in a studio immediately, but I think I'm all right. I think I manage. This is why I hate fucking old people.
This?
No.
See, I carry a tune in the same way that you would like 18 bags of groceries up like 6 flights of stairs.
Like you'd
Very determinedly and exhausted by the end.
like you'd make it up the first flight.
Do you know what? When three of us sing whatever bullshit we sing on this show and I edit it together, we always sound quite nice.
Can you take me higher?
Exactly.
What if?
No, we can't just keep doing Creed
I
songs
love a
again.
Creed impression.
I sing it. Do a Faith No More song like I was doing.
Closer.
Give it all to you, then I'll be closer.
All I can think of is the Chainsmokers. So baby, pull me over in the backseat of your mower.
Oh, see, when I think closer, I think 9 Inch Nails.
I
I want to pet you like an animal.
I don't know what it was, but you unlocked a memory.
Oh,
Another one.
No, you remember that one
Another
song?
one.
You remember the song when they were singing "It Wasn't Me," and he kept saying it wasn't me, and that was like the chorus, and then they were like, we were banging on the counter, it wasn't me.
Shaggy.
Yeah. When I was still figuring myself out, but I had decided that I was going to lean into Christianity because what else could I do? I can't be gay. So the opposite direction was my mother had me join the Young Republicans Club, and we went to
Fuck me.
And as part of the president
That's what he walked
of
in the room
local as president of the local Young Republicans Club, for Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Port St. Lucie?
Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Okay.
Lucy by name, Lucy by nature.
We used to call it Port St. Lousy.
Hey.
Got him. We were going to some rally for some local Republican something.
Bullshit.
Yeah. And I had gone to the House of Representatives for Florida or whatever. But the one of the aides to someone, and I had the biggest crush on him. And he was I don't know. He was just, I remember him being sexy and handsome, and probably he was in his 20s, and I would have been maybe 17.
And what did you pass that off as when you were being a straight young Christian Republican?
Well, I
think there's a reason why I can't picture his face right now.
I admire his work ethic. I just look up to him. He's like an older brother.
I need a mentor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why when we were all on our way to the baseball stadium that this rally was going to be happening at, and just as a side note, I have heard "I'm proud to be an American" so many times.
I'm proud to be an American.
Unironically.
Is that also by Creed?
Well, no,
that is,
but also honestly very close to the singer's voice.
Right.
Well, at least I know I'm free. Oh.
When he suggested, "Oh, well, Reed can ride with me," and then everybody else goes
"Yes, Reed can. Yes, he can.
Yes,
Reed can. Yep.
Front seat.
You can be my stepbrother in Christ."
Then
That's a porn joke.
we made it, and
Let him finish the fucking story.
Okay.
we made it. Everybody was already seated, and we were like, "Oh, we're running late," and then we just parked.
What?
Reed?
And then he started playing that song. The wasn't me, and I was, and he and it's like,
me?
He's only banging on the sofa.
What me?
Even
Let him finish the goddamn story.
and the whole banging on the bathroom floor. I was very, very, very confused.
Mm-hmm.
And then nothing happened.
What?
Reed, you've told this story before. I just remembered because this is you missed your opportunity.
Yeah.
Wait. So
You think you could have had him?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure looking back at
So-
it now as a grown up, he put that on and was talking about oh yeah, that song. What do you think about that song?
Mm-hmm. So you pulled over into a parking lot?
No, the parking lot of the stadium.
Okay.
While everybody was, the thing had already started.
Okay.
And we were
And
just
then he
parked.
turned the radio on.
Mm-hmm. And then was oh, let's just hang out for a minute.
And then
In lieu of having any Sade to put on, he put on Shaggy's "It Wasn't Me."
in lieu of having any Chardonnay to give a minor. And then you listened to the song in its entirety?
Yeah, I think so. And then I was
And
just
then-
I don't, I don't remember what I did, but I know I messed it up.
Well, it looks like we should get inside. Everyone else is already in there.
While also being oh my God, what if he,
What if you went inside?
What if he, nope, can't think about that. What
Reed?
if he, but he's so hit.
He's my mentor.
But no, oh no. And I believe smoke was probably coming out of my ears, and
And butt.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's called farts.
But if I had just a little bit more either charisma or
Uniqueness
awareness
or nerve or talent.
yeah, any of those, or synergy.
Or so what you're saying is that you were, as a 17-year-old boy, were more alluring to someone in their 20s. You could have been molested?
If I had realized what was going on, I could have been molested. Yes.
I think you realized what was happening. I think that you were fully I should leave now.
No, because I really wanted to.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not
sure I was 17. I can't remember. It would have been 2002. It was definitely after. Bush was running.
Running?
Yeah, but it was
Bush was fucking smoking by the sounds of it.
For how many? Which one? And how many for the how manyth time?
No, it definitely would have been the Bush Gore one, I think.
Before 9/11?
You wanted him to gore your Bush.
Yeah.
No, but it had to have been after
gob his.
It would have been after 2000 because we didn't move to Port St. Lucie until after Y2K turned out to be nothing.
Ah, okay.
So it probably was. It must have been the second time that he was running.
I'm going to be honest with you, Reed. Who was running for president at the time is the least interesting part of this story. Also, okay, we need to move on because it's been over an hour. It's been an hour 6, in fact.
Jesus Christ, and we're only on episode 1.
Yeah, you've unlocked too many things in me. So
yeah. Before anyone screams at me, that Faith No More song is actually called Ashes to Ashes.
Wow.
Not Closer. Thanks.
Yep. Okay.
Fake fan over here.
Yeah.
Right?
Boo. How do you not even know what song you're listening to?
What?
How do you not even know what song you're listening to?
Because it came
From
out.
a band that you like.
I don't like them.
Oh, you weren't listening. You were just singing it.
I was just singing it.
I'm on that old lady side now.
What the fuck? Anyway, something to the movie, you guys.
Yay!
We are doing a brand new cinema release. In fact, I think it's worth pointing out that we put so much effort into making sure we got all the 28 laters in time to get to 28 years later, and then immediately just kicked that can down the road the second we realized, no, wait, I know what you did last summer comes out, that we're doing that instead.
Yeah.
So this week, we are doing the 2025 requel, I Know What You Did Last Summer.
My friend was attacked. They had a hook. Sorry. She found an anonymous note, just like you did.
Whoever's doing this, it's connected to what happened to us.
Stay behind me.
What are you waiting for?
I Know What You Did Last Summer, exclusively in theaters July 18th.
Ooh, we got a movie phone guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There was binaural audio. There was the
squirpy sounds.
And I like that it wasn't fully heavy. It was bass.
Kind of, yeah.
Very bass heavy.
Very briefly there, Freddie Prinze Jr.'s voice sounded like a movie phone guy.
Stand
behind me.
Between him speaking that deep voice and Jennifer, quote, love, quote, Hewitt, mostly whispering in those clips at least.
Yeah.
To me, it sounded horrible, but it looked really good.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
Although she just did an Instagram story or a TikTok or whatever, one of those, of her standing like in front of her washing machine at the last minute of a cycle. What are you waiting for, huh? Staring at her boiling kettle. What are you waiting for, huh?
Yeah.
And that was very funny.
Yes.
Microwave, last 1 second.
Yeah. What are you waiting for, huh?
Reed, please dive into it before we say anything untoward.
Oh, okay. So spoily
warning.
Spoily.
Oh my God.
Change approved.
Spoily warnings.
Change approved.
Spoiler warning?
Yeah.
It's in theaters now. What are you waiting for?
Nice.
What are you waiting for?
Perfect. There is also a
My ghost whispers.
big ass. Jesus. It's great. Big fucking spoiler.
Oh, several.
And some of them
Several
have
we're
been,
going to get into. Do not listen to this episode until you've seen the movie.
And stay off Instagram.
I'm thinking of 3, if not 4 things.
I'm thinking of one thing.
I'm thinking of 4 things.
One thing. One big thing that if it hasn't been spoiled yet, just stay the fuck off the internet until you go see it.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the show.
But there are several very exciting spoilies that we will be doing.
Yes.
Content warnings, stalking and threats. So if that's not something you're very into, this is not the series
Something
for you.
I'm very into.
Yeah.
And this is not the podcast for you either.
This movie is very hook forward. So if you've got issues with hooks and
I just had a memory. Please finish.
oh, I lucked a memory. And also rich gentrifiers. Ew.
Ew. Boo.
Gentrifiers.
Is your memory 90-degree dick?
Yep. Nope. No. What's 90-degree dick?
Going through your throat?
No. Fuck that. Anyway, that is not what I was thinking of. I think I've talked about that on the show before.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we have.
I'm talking about when we went to Broadway in the Park this past week and there was someone before the show started. We got there early enough to see the sound check, so we saw everything already.
Yeah.
And then they come out later and they do the actual. They give it their all as opposed to just singing well, and they're in like the show shirts or something. But leading up to that, there was a woman who was having us all stand up and do a voice exercise because Ricola was sponsoring it. So she'd say, "Put it in your mouth," blah 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 blah. And some dude next to me, who up until this point I did not like, but he wasn't really bothering me. He was just real chatty with people around him. Just goes, "Get the hook," and I fucking lost. Sorry, the hook really brought me back to that moment just now.
Very funny. Also, if you are in any way involved with the organization of Broadway in the Park, vet your fucking sponsors. If you there were two times, Reed.
Yep.
On this 90-degree day.
Yeah.
Where they stopped the
You
Broadway
knew better in the sun.
They stopped the Broadway in the park, the titular role.
Yeah.
To make us stand up and do callous fucking sthenics. I don't know, callous fucking sthenics. There we go, got it. One for Ricola, like a vocal warm. Everyone stand up to a vocal warm. And one was literally a movement exercise. It is sweltering hot. We are in direct overhead sun.
It is noon.
We are there to see a Broadway in the park. Do not, I don't give a fuck what your sponsors want. Do not stop the show for 5 to 10 minute fucking physical exercises, especially not to Uptown Funk, a 13-year-old song.
Yeah. We had to do vocal warm-ups because of Ricola. So the woman was like, "Everyone stand up, and if you'd like to, put the Ricola that you got in your mouth," which like not everyone got. You had to go behind the tent to get them, and they were bad.
They were bad.
Yeah, and they were caramel flavored. Christopher's favorite.
Yeah, I finally had it yesterday. It was bad.
It made your breath smell real bad. I didn't tell you that.
Did it?
It did.
Did it?
Yeah.
Was it bad beforehand?
No.
It was the Ricola?
Mm-hmm. Never put those in your mouth again.
Noted.
Can I also just pause and you're both going to continue to say Ricola?
Ricola.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The commercial taught us how to say it.
Yeah. Anyway, she did that and she's like, "Get up. So when they're on stage, you guys can sing along." And the three of us went, "Fuck no. Don't sing along. I didn't come here to fucking hear you."
Remember how I said I didn't start questioning authority until I was 31? Well, it's been 14 years since then. I fucking run with it now. So both times, absolutely not. I'm sitting the fuck down.
Did not get up for any of that. The woman sitting in front of kind of you and Michael kept turning around because Michael was real vocal about it. And she was like, "I'm going to sing." She's talking to like her friend. "I'm going to sing so loud. I'm going to sing." And then she didn't.
Yep.
She was trying to troll him.
Yeah.
And anyway, whatever. And then for the second part, when she's trying to get up and get us to dance and do whatever, walked half the audience, half the audience, then got up and left.
And we were among their number.
Yeah, and we left. I didn't see the last two shows. I saw Death Becomes Her. That's what I wanted to see. I would have liked to see Just in Time, but your husband wasn't there.
Very, very sorry to the absolutely capable and handsome understudy for Just in Time. We did not stay for your part. It's not your fault. You looked great in the sound check. Blame those fucking sponsors.
Yeah, I found out a friend of mine was on the other side of us after the fact.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yeah, after I listened to one song from Book of Mormon and got the fuck out of there," which is what went on after we left. So she didn't stay for very long either.
Anyway,
whatever.
Get the hook.
Get the hook.
Oh, God.
That's what got us here.
I did not realize I was going to unlock a recent memory.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of repressed memory unlocking this week. Anyway, before we do read, we skipped a bit to get to the spoiler warning.
The spoiler warning.
What did you all think of I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Fucking loved it.
I had such a good time.
Fucking loved it.
It was exactly what I needed. It was exactly what I was hoping it would be. It had a few things that were like, "Oh, we're going to do it a little different than what you think you're going to get, but we're still going to keep all the same things that you like about it."
Yep.
So it didn't have that like, "We're making elevated tacos."
Nope.
It's... this is a restaurant, but we're doing like an elevated fusion thing.
Have you guys dined with us before?
Yeah.
We do things a little differently around here.
Our hamburgers are served on metal tins, and our fries cost $15.
Yeah.
And they're called bitch fries. And if you don't order them bitch fries with fuck you sauce, we don't give them to you.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yes, I agree. Everything that was fan service was much appreciated, and everything that was new was well done.
Yes.
Yes.
I described it as nostalgia porn.
Yep.
And then something else soft serve. It was a lovely mix
Combo.
of both.
Yes.
Yeah.
A nice swirl.
First of all, the first one, classic. But and while it does deviate from the book wildly because no one dies in the book, spoiler alert.
It is so much better for it,
No,
from
no,
what I understand.
the first movie does have a significant lack of most on-screen blood compared to other slashers.
Yeah.
There's very little blood. The director did not want that. But the first one, 4.5 stars. The Scream is a 5. The first one's 4.5.
Because that chase scene alone.
Fucking alone. And then the I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
It set the bar for chase scenes.
Yes, I agree. The second I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, not quite as good. Still fucking amazing.
Still love it.
Fucking love it. Mainly because of the cast.
Yeah.
And then I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. We don't talk about her. Nope. And now this fits. It feels like what I've wanted. It's very much Scream 5. 5 Cream, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. Okay. 5 Cream. Where it's giving me everything I want. And then there's some stuff I'm like, all right. So, but excellent time. Will go see it again. Want to see it again.
This might be controversial. Is this a safe space?
No,
it's not. I like this.
You always ask that.
More than I like the original.
You are going to have to leave though.
Oh, Charles is out of here. No, he's not. Oh no, he's coming over to murder me directly. No, ow! I said what I said.
Take that back.
Hold on, now it's my turn.
Read.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, and you know what? You deserve that one especially. Oh, all right.
So many.
Now you starting to like it.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. I liked it the first time.
When I did it.
No, here's what I mean. Admittedly, it has been some years since I watched the first one. I always found, because as you were supposed to do, or you were forced to do by media at the time, Scream versus I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
I always liked both.
Scream versus I Know What You Did Last Summer. Britney versus Christina. Instinct versus
that kind of
Backstreet.
shit.
Yeah.
Why are we always pitting women against each other? They're both wonderful.
The only thing I would say about Scream versus I Know What You Did Last Summer is that I Know What You Did Last Summer was way more dour, way more serious.
Yes.
And so sillier in that.
What I liked about this one is how unexpectedly funny bits of it were.
Oh, yeah.
I really had a good time with it. That's all I mean.
It was a little more quippy.
Yeah. I like that.
This one was more on the quippy end. Because I always thought of Scream as kind of like the smart girl, and like I Know What You Did Last Summer as the dramatic, earnest girl.
Very earnest.
Yeah. Listen. Both of them were written by the same person, but one was specifically done as a send up, a masterclass in sending up horror movies, and one was meant to be a classic horror, classic slasher.
Yes.
And they're very different vibes, and that's great. And then the director / writer of this, who also did Do Revenge.
Oh, okay. That's why it was kind of had that smart, quippy.
I do that very quippiness comes, I would say, from Kevin Williamson's Scream and Buffy are two things that have heavily, really influenced at least the slasher genre going forward from there.
Yeah.
And really quickly before we get into the reader reads, I do have a prompt for this movie that we should have asked beforehand.
Oh.
With all of the late 90s, early 2000s slashers that are getting reboots, like, or even the old ones, Halloween, Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer. What's one that they haven't done yet that you want?
Urban Legend.
Full agree.
And since you already took mine, I will say Valentine.
Okay, both of you took mine. Those are my answers.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that they're making an Urban Legend requel.
Ooh.
So Urban Legend 3 or just Urban Legend
4, because Urban Legend also got I always know What You Did Last Summer. They got an Urban Legend Bloody Mary that also went supernatural. That was bullshit.
Yeah.
That is over there somewhere in my DVD pile.
The Urban Legends scared me more than most slasher.
No. And very much in the same way, Sarah Michelle Gellar's chase scene and Tara Reid's chase scene in Urban Legend are sickening.
You know what I think though, and maybe it is because those are Urban Legend is kind of the redheaded stepchild that deserved better. Is that I think that's why Valentine is like the one I like a little bit more.
Well,
because I'm just not like other girls.
I agree with you that we never got any sequel to Valentine, and it was fully open to it.
And it's so
fun.
The
end of it is a cliffhanger, technically.
And it has all the best like goofball stuff that's like, what is going on in this slasher movie? And legitimate, like interesting deaths and a fun mystery.
Do you know what else you could requel in a way that retcons all the sequels and just gives something new and fresh?
Careful.
Jeepers Creepers.
Ooh.
Because I enjoy the first one and everything else is
enjoy the first one.
hot garbage.
Disagree. The second one is fun.
The second one is terrible.
You're a liar and a bitch. Everything after that is bad.
Okay.
But also, I would like a Jeepers Creepers remake with the original cast, only because we've never done it on the show because of the director.
Yeah, and I was going to say it's because the director would also get money if they rebooted it, right?
True.
Because I do like the Jeepers Creeper monster.
I keep forgetting that. Yeah, okay, I'll take it back.
Remember when we scheduled a full episode for that?
I remember
one
that.
of our listeners was like, hey, just so you know. And it was right before we were about to record that I got that email.
Okay, I take back requel. I want a full Jeepers Creepers reboot.
Yeah.
I want a reboot.
I'm pretty sure the last Jeepers Creepers was a requel.
Maybe.
But it went straight to DVD.
I stand by urban legend because I
those are
love
my,
that shit.
You guys took both of mine, so.
Great. You ready to read?
Yes.
Okay.
On the 4th of July, Ava returns to her coastal hometown of Southport for her friend Danica's engagement party. Joined by Danica, her ex-boyfriend Milo, Danica's fiancé Teddy, and their recently sober friend Stevie, the group heads to watch the fireworks. On a remote cliffside road, Teddy's reckless prank causes a car driven by a stranger to careen off the edge. Though Ava begs them to call the police, Teddy insists they keep quiet, and his powerful father, Grant, helps cover it up. 1 year later, Ava is back in town for Danica's second engagement, now to a man named Wyatt. But guilt still lingers, especially when Danica receives a chilling note. I know what you did last summer.
Great setup.
It really does give you like, let's go.
It does. And I really like that the death, the inciting incident, was changed a little bit. So it wasn't, because if we're setting it, it's a requel. So it's the same universe. This thing already happened 28 years ago with Julie James and blah, blah, blah.
Helen Shivers.
And some other people, apparently.
Correct.
Barry Cox.
Yeah.
Freddie Prinze Jr. Ray.
But especially Helen Shivers.
So to have it, the exact same thing happen again would be silly, would make no sense.
But they were hinting at it, and it was in the same flavor profile.
100%, but in a way that makes a bit more sense to me.
Yeah, because I was going into this being like, my biggest question was, how are they going to make this happen again in the same town at the same spot? And then there's a little tiny bit of exposition there after the accident happens, which is, this is Reaper's Curve. People get in accidents up here all the time. So in that 28 years, you presume that there have been several accidents on Reaper's Curve since then.
And it's nice. It's not they're goofing around in the car and they hit somebody. They're goofing around on the road and somebody swerves out of the way
them,
and then ends up getting hurt. Both are similar on the road, but they're different enough that it's interesting, but they're not so different that it turns you off. And you're like, well, that's not I know what you did last summer.
Right. It's definitely still their active negligence. I was at the time when they were arguing after the car went over the cliff about whether they should leave or go down and help. And there was only one person one time said, what would you do?
Yeah.
And like,
And
help how?
How are we going to get down there?
Yeah. I think more of the thing of the two characters yelling that we need to go down and help them should have been grabbed and shaken. I'm like, what the fuck do you think you are going to do that a paramedic couldn't do?
Well, and what's interesting is then the whole pact thing doesn't happen until they're in the car. They're able to get the person who's like, we need to help them. It's like, you can't help them. Let's go get the police. Let's do the right thing. And then they pull into his garage instead.
I will argue. Maybe it's not an argument. I will say that the accident and everything in this movie in regards to the characters isn't so much. I don't think that it's as terrible as what happened in the first movie.
It's not.
While they did hit someone in the middle of the road on Reaper's Curve, which I guess now we know the name of it, that person had just finished murdering someone else.
Yeah, that's right.
Karma.
But they actively tried to throw his body in the river. This one, they called the police, or their father called the police or something.
Yep.
Someone was on the way to try and help. They could have actually done nothing. And Eva's the only person who is like, no, I don't want to lie. I want to go down there.
The fact that they then used the dad's power to cover it up because they actively told a lie.
Yeah.
They said that he was using drugs or something like that.
Yeah.
They smeared this man's name, basically. They
did.
That's where the guilt is coming from, is that instead of going to the police, he goes to his dad, and through his dad and their lawyers and all of the spin machine,
right,
that's when they get help. And by that point, the man died. Which if they had immediately gone, he might have.
But that's really clever, because it means the people, the pact makes more sense. In the 90s, 4 or 5 people agreeing to just not tell anyone that they flat out murdered someone, is great for a 90s slasher. But I think maybe in 2025 we need a little bit more realism. Having it happen so that the cover up has already happened.
Yeah.
So sorry, dissenting parties. This is already in motion. So that I love that.
And also, if you say anything, no, you didn't, because it's getting scrubbed from the internet.
Exactly. That, and also the fact that the death they caused was a little less hands-on, a little less trying to dump the body in the river, in the ocean, means that when they start getting attacked later, there's a little bit more sympathy for them.
And you can also understand each one of them, why they would go along with it.
Yeah.
Because, like, one is, the kind of guy who's probably had his dad have to fix things for him. One One is the type of person who's like, well, I care about like charities and stuff, but not if it means making me uncomfortable.
Danica?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. One is just recently sober and has a history that we never even fully get, but they do a really good job of sort of setting her up as like, oh, remember that person we used to hang out with?
And I mean, basically, what's his name? Eva's boyfriend at the time.
Milo.
Milo is the one who is basically we can't do anything. We need to get the fuck out of here. There's nothing. How are we going to get down there? What are we going to do?
Yeah. And he has all of the like vibes of like a man feminist. When when it comes down to it, he's still not going to do the right thing. He'll do the self-centered thing.
I think that it's interesting. Again, Eva's the only person up until that pact is made that says, this is fucked up. I don't want to do this. We need to at least stay.
But we've also established that she goes along with the group.
I know. And if this were to happen in real life, obviously you have to stay at the scene and give statements. And if you can, try to do something. But again, compared to the first one, help is on the way, as opposed to the first one who was just like, well, goodbye.
Yeah.
Dead person.
Dump the body, never tell anybody.
Yeah. Yep. And as far as they know, help is on the way, but it's really not, because nobody actually made a phone call.
Because we see the fuck was that?
Was it a secret fairy?
What the fuck was that?
She was a fairy.
Whose phone made that noise?
No, it's not a phone. That would sound like a piece of metal falling off something. Sorry.
Yeah, when they're driving away, they see sirens.
They hear sirens and the lights flash past them.
All the paramedics.
And then
someone has been called.
They pull into their house. Yeah. They're on the way.
Should we do Creator Read?
Oh. Yeah. I just want to say another interesting difference I found in the beginning of this film, other than Replace Fiance, which you thought was fun.
I enjoyed Replace Fiance. Yeah, I did. It was like, who the fuck?
Yeah,
have they done The Room and replaced an actor mid-movie?
And what a lovely way, because they did show how everyone had like a trauma and guilt, and how the guilt affected them.
Yeah,
and it was so interesting how each one kind of did a different thing. Because like, one went full denial. One, Danica, like she went completely denial,
fully into wedding planner.
Yeah,
mode.
She's like, I'm fine, I'm happy. I've never felt a bad feeling in my life.
Yeah, hooray me.
Yeah.
Eva. Bisexual queen on bisexual queen on in the movie.
Yes.
Hooray.
She went silent from her friends, and
I think that is interesting because Julie James in the first movie just pulls herself out of everything, and then the complete opposite of that, which they didn't fully lean into, but I was like, she didn't pull herself out of all social engagement. She became a slut. And Eva.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the current movie. And then I was like, oh, okay, no, she had an airport bathroom hookup. Who hasn't? With someone she met on the plane. Cool. But then she's not like that person for the rest of the movie.
No.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
But also the way that none of them remained friends afterwards. And clearly everyone in this group, most of them, except for Teddy, has.
Yeah.
You know what I would say is that it still works with her character that she's not... She's definitely the type of person who was like, I am doing sex in the same way I would abuse alcohol. I'm going to do it where no one can see me, and none of my friends are going to see this happen. And that's why she's not like, because if she was like fully open about being sexual and what she was interested in, she would not mind doing it in front of her friends. She's doing this in a bathroom stall with someone she'll never see again. And that's why she's so surprised.
Yeah. We see a tiny little bit of that come out later, but I really just thought she'd be like, I'm a bad girl now. I'm a slut. I use curse words, even though I'm not supposed to.
She's like, I'm wearing the dark makeup and dark leather. That's how you know I'm on the bad side and charmed.
Meanwhile, she's just like,
you fucked one girl. Calm down.
You hooked up with a girl in the airport bathroom.
You kissed a girl. You liked it.
You're back to boo. You're back.
No, watching that hookup scene, straight people in the audience are like, wow, she's really gone slutty. And all the gay people in the audience are like, one?
At a time? Boo. But yeah.
Door closed?
Watching, because in the first one, how, like, Barry and Helen have broken up. Julie and Helen haven't spoken. Helen moved away to New York City and came back and now works at the store. Barry's on a boat somewhere doing boat crap. Not Barry. Ray.
It's important that Ray is boat crap.
And then what brings them back is the note. And in this one, they're back together when they get the first note.
Yeah.
And then no other notes, unfortunately.
Also, wasn't there a note written on a wall in blood?
Oh, okay, kind of. That's not a note.
I
want handwriting.
There was penmanship there. You probably used their hand.
Sure. Anyway, continue. What?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about how we get hung up on the, no disrespect, fucking stupidest things.
Oh, my butthole.
Charles! Stop it.
Okay. Do you edit those out?
Yes.
Aw.
The group confronts Teddy, suspecting him. You mimed it, didn't you?
No.
Did he mime it?
No, he mimed something else, though. But it was really nice to have you think that it was...
Read your crap.
The group confronts Teddy, suspecting him, but he denies everything. That night, Wyatt is gruesomely murdered by a hook-wielding killer dressed like Ben, the infamous fisherman from the 1997 massacre. Ava teams up with a true crime podcaster, Tyler, to investigate, but the fisherman kills her too. Ava escapes and turns to Julie James, survivor of the original killings, for help. Clues point to Sam, the man they accidentally killed, and a deeper conspiracy. As paranoia grows, the group suffers more attacks. Milo is murdered, Danica is wounded, and Teddy is killed. Ava and Danica are arrested, but Ray, Julie's ex and Stevie's boss, help them flee on a yacht just before more bodies surface, including Pastor Judah, who had ties to Sam.
And I knew Pastor Judah from the second he was on screen. Red herring.
I was like, oh, are we going to do a cult? No, we're not doing a cult thing, are we? But it would have been fun to go in that direction.
We've done enough cult things.
That red herring sucked me in so hard. Oh, no, wait. I don't think it did.
Okay.
Did it?
Did it?
Did it?
I saw him with his handsome yet creepy face and was like, well, they're trying to make us think it's him. It's not him.
No, I see. I didn't think that. All I thought was, if it's him... And I fully, like, if the movie's leading me to believe this is the guy, I'll believe it because I'm just that gullible. But I did remember thinking, if he's the guy, that's boring. That's shitty.
I have a question for both of you. Sam.
Yeah.
When we were first introduced to Sam and there is someone there helping her put bottles in the back of a car.
Stevie.
That's Stevie.
That's Stevie.
Oh, Stevie. Okay, right. Oh, no. That's what I'm talking about. Stevie. The person helping her, short, blonde, curly hair. Is that the same actress from the church later?
Yeah.
It is the same person.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
and
what
we're supposed to make that connect.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Which is what led me to where I ended up.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I was like, oh, is it some kind of like cult thing?
No, because for a moment I was like, is that the same? Because the hair is slightly different. Before she was like obviously at work, and like now she's kind of like hippy dippy, almost giving me what's her tits from the original, R.I.P. Anne Heche. In the way that she's dressed, not the way that she's necessarily acting. She's not doing that whole like kind of like out there country person. She's wearing a very similar dress to Missy, I want to say her name was.
I don't remember her name.
It's been maybe a year or so since I've seen it. I think
was Anne Heche in I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yeah.
Was she?
Christopher. Yes.
Great. It's been a long time.
So was Jennifer quote unquote Love Hewitt.
Yeah, that I knew.
I only have room for Helen Shivers.
But yeah. So that actress, that was the same character.
Yeah,
I was just making sure because I assumed they were, but in both scenes they looked all three scenes. No, two scenes they were in made me think that they might be slightly different people who look similar.
And this movie, because that's part of the fun of slashers is that they are also mysteries, and some are better at it than others.
Yes,
some are only tangentially a mystery because oh my god, we couldn't have known that it was the son that died. His mother is now killing everyone. But this one was a fun mystery.
So but by the time that by the second time we saw that actress, the short blonde one, I figured out who we were talking about.
Yeah, I was like, so it's a cult thing.
You thought it was cult.
That's where I went. Is that the church was doing it. I got half right on who was.
Are you trying
doing
to confirm
the murder?
that that's the same person?
Yeah, and I can't tell shit from these.
It's definitely
headshots and actor names.
It definitely is.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, here's my theory. Going into the movie. I believed from months before it came out that the killer was going to be revealed to be Helen Shivers. Now, as it turns out, I was wrong, but only just.
And God, what a good.
Are we saying that?
Well, this is.
This the section? Yeah,
this is the section.
Creed and yeah, it was very deftly omitted. But
we gave you a bunch of spoiler warnings right before now.
In this section of the movie is when we reveal one of the best kept secrets in slasher movie history.
In movie history.
Yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars wishes.
The on-screen return of Helen Shivers.
Yeah! And it makes sense. And you know what? A dream sequence is so often just like, oh, come on, guys. And this one, I was like, I don't fucking care.
And as Sarah Michelle Gellar herself said, at no point did I ever lie.
Yep.
You asked me if I was going to be in the I Know What You Did Last Summer requel, and I said, Helen is dead.
Yep.
All I ever said is Helen is dead.
Yeah.
I never said no. I'm like, you bitch.
I love it.
Yeah.
Also, what fun that she also got to do a stabby stab.
And she got to look younger than everyone else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because she had got de-aged a bit.
She got Billy Loomis.
So Billy Loomis.
A little bit, but
in a better way.
Much better.
Also, I just want to, and I've mentioned this several times now, not in front of a microphone. I want to talk about the genius of the misdirect during filming when they made an entire almost week-long news cycle, because she appeared on chat shows to talk about this, morning chat shows to be sure, but chat shows all the same, about how she was in Sydney because her husband's there filming. She went to visit. She went to the set. She took some photos, and she took a photo of Freddie Prinze Jr.'s chair and got in massive trouble for it. And that was the story.
Yeah.
And that's what she went on interviews to talk about. Like, yeah, I got busted. I got in so much trouble.
Yep.
So everyone stopped thinking about, oh my God, is she in Sydney because she's going to be in the movie? Everyone was thinking about, lol, the actor's wife went on set and got in trouble for taking photos they weren't supposed to. And then it was completely forgotten. And then she appears on screen. Helen fucking Shivers.
And the thing is, our pussies clenched and then expanded. Fully opened. We fell to the floor with the seat inside us.
And the speed at which they post, like even Sarah Michelle Gellar herself has posted stuff to Instagram about it. I'm so glad we got to see it before any of that hit, when it was a genuine gobsmacking
Which is exactly
surprise.
Delightful
before
surprise.
anything got leaked on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and not expecting the Sarah Michelle Gellar thing. I was like, we're going now. We're going now. We're going now.
Yeah.
I don't want anything ruined at all.
Yeah. And yeah, usually I don't care about spoilers, but this was such a nice thing to be surprised by.
At the time when it came out, when she was talking about, I got in so much trouble. I was like, you took a picture of a chair. Granted, it's behind the scenes, but like at this point, we all know that he's in the movie. They've announced that already. Why are you in trouble?
But it also, I feel like, on a deeper, more subconscious level, it made us go, fuck,
Right, yeah.
they've really locked down this set.
Yeah.
Like, no other leaks or secrets will be forthcoming. I'll just stop looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, as you may be gullible watching any movie ever, being like, however I'm directed is what I'm going to believe until I'm told otherwise. Anything that comes out of Sarah Michelle Gellar's mouth, fully believe.
Absolutely.
Always will.
I was actually
always
about
have,
to say,
always will.
Yeah, that was if she said it. This man will not let people cut his cuticles.
I won't.
Because she said
Not
she
to.
doesn't.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
I read that in the magazine out of her mouth. And then from henceforth, we don't cut these cuticles.
Yeah, I don't cut my cuticles.
Because of what Sarah Michelle Gellar said? Or because
You said it.
Yeah.
Well, specifically, you said Sarah Michelle Gellar said it, and I'm like, that's enough for me.
Yep.
And my
That's
cuticles.
weird that you remember that about me, but that's very, very true.
Well, specifically because I remember one time being like, "Oh, I shouldn't cut my cuticles because if Charles and Christopher won't do it." But I still cut my cuticles whenever I get a manicure because the woman is already doing it, and I'm not about to tell her. No, actually, please, I would rather.
Before
not.
my hands hit the table, I say, please do not cut my cuticles.
And see, I have that same affliction that you have where I wouldn't stop them. One time, but back when we were getting regular manicures, I didn't do that in advance. And when she started, I just let it happen because I don't want to make a scene.
Yeah.
And then I have 8 fingers and 2 thumbs, 10 digits in total.
Oh, is that
and
math?
7 of them bled. 7 of them bled. So since then, I've been much more adamant. Like, don't cut that.
Yep. You don't want to bleed anymore?
Also, just a general rule that a lot like nurses and other manicurists say is that don't cut anything that's a natural barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Like, don't cut it. Don't cut yourself.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to pop zits either, and I will fully do that every time I get one.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
That doesn't apply.
I need to get that
No
off
one,
of me.
no one on earth can stop me.
Yeah, exactly.
No power, no God, no man.
Absolutely not.
Anyway,
It was a really great cameo, and
Yeah.
it worked. It just worked.
I am so happy,
yes.
especially considering I keep comparing them.
Sorry.
Scream 7 coming out, and them just being like, "This is everyone who's in the movie. Everyone, there's going to be no surprises."
No.
Well, because they're trying to get us back because we know who's not in the movie.
I know, but we're not going to have that
Yeah.
at all for all of the cameos in this movie.
We won't
Maybe
be
one.
We won't be floating out of our chairs the way we were.
Well, now they've announced
With
that
this.
with their entire enormous cast, there's one surprise cast member. I'm like, one. You could have left half of these off, and we all would have been shocked every time we saw it.
It would have been Dewey.
No,
in
we
a
wouldn't
dream.
have. We wouldn't have because I don't know how they pulled it off with this one. Partly filming in Sydney helped because there'll be so many on like shooting location paparazzi that I think at some point they decided remember the hell they went through trying to keep Scream 3 a secret, and I think they've just gone.
No, not really.
They had like 6 different scripts at all times.
Scripts, yeah.
So they've already had experience with trying unsuccessfully to keep secrets from leaking out. So I think for Scream 7, they've just gone, let's not even fucking try.
Yeah.
That way it won't be a big deal. It won't be distracting. You already know that Stu's coming back.
You just don't know how.
Yeah.
And with this, I think there was a lot of really clever solutions to things. Like, how do we do the same place, but it's going to look different because we're filming in Sydney? Gentrification.
It's been gentrified.
Yeah. And parts of it were still filmed in North Carolina. Most of the filming took place in Sydney.
But then also the gentrification gave motivation for the plot to happen.
Did you understand when we were watching it and they were in the restaurant being chased, Eva and Tyler, what I was going for?
No,
Okay.
I got struck very hard during that section, and I was like, I don't understand what this is
For a lot of the movie, Christopher got hit because I go
Yeah.
in the
Easter
movie
eggs?
theater. But when they walk up the back stairs and when she's in the pull-up elevator dolly thing,
Dumbwaiter.
Dumbwaiter, yeah.
I was going to say the stupid butler.
slapping the shit out of Christopher. And he's like, what is happening? He has no idea where we are. We're in the old store.
Okay.
Oh.
What? You didn't know that?
No, it makes sense now, but I think what I was thinking of is that it was some kind of like Sanderson Sisters like a welcome center that closed down. But then, oh my God, I can't believe, yeah.
I haven't watched the entirety of that movie. I told you this. I haven't watched the entirety of that movie in over a decade.
I know, and I'm not holding that against you. And I didn't want to say that publicly, but you just did.
And to be honest, I actually think the last time I saw it was when we covered it. Oh, no, when we covered the second one. I watched it.
Did we cover it?
The first one? Yeah.
Yeah, we covered the second one.
That's the last time I saw it then.
No, and I watched it when I first moved to New York because I was like, I'm going to watch all the movies that you guys had covered.
Okay.
I watched the Helen Shivers chase scene a lot of times.
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's the whole movie.
So you definitely recognize the back of the store.
No.
Anyway. All right. Whatever. Yes. And because I thought we were going to redo that, I thought that Tyler's chase scene, especially someone who's like in and out of that movie, should have been longer.
That is
Yeah.
a genuine.
If we're doing an homage to her, And
where's our long chase?
Where's our
I
long
think
chase scene?
It might have actually been on purpose to be like because they were trying to do a lot of like expectation and then subvert it, and they did it for several things, including like the weird, the time jump, the confusion, the how did the person die?
But like
the rich boy is actually quite pleasant. The vacuous girl is actually solid.
Yeah, but we're meant to. I know Eat Last Summer is known for their chase scenes, like the first one specifically, Helen, but like I Still Know Eat Last Summer. He's still chasing them for a lot of the movie. After the storm shows up and blah 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 blah. In this one, he kind of catches most of them off guard and is like, haha, gotcha.
Yeah. I would say you're right. But it's also, it might have been look, we're never going to be able to redo satisfying the Helen Shivers chase scene, so we're not even going to try.
I know. Oh, maybe.
But it's not like they also cut it short. It could have been funnier if they had done a whole made it seem like she was going to go on this epic chase scene and then just got killed instantly. But all of the deaths were interesting. They were all kind of unique. I was actually surprised once main characters started dying, because I thought one of the things we were going to do was only kill tangential people connected to the person and make them feel guilty for getting someone they knew killed.
We were going to be left with another core 4.
Yeah, and it was going to be, and then they started killing off people.
Well, I will say one thing. People, when the trailer dropped, which is Danica in the bathroom and Wyatt being murdered downstairs, that trailer, people were pissed that the fisherman was using a harpoon, because he traditionally uses almost exclusively a hook.
Yeah.
Exclusively. And I was like, I'm cool with a harpoon. That's a fisherman weapon. That's fine with me.
Makes sense.
I'm good with that. No problem. I will say that the amount of different weapons that the fisherman used in this is wild to me, especially the 2 separate times it's a knife.
Yeah. A knife or a noose.
A knife. Like, what? The hook. We're all here for the hook. God damn it.
But I do like that they are all fisherman themed. Because even the knife is like when you're gutting fish.
You're pushing
and then all of them are presented in ways I loved when we have father and son hanging upside down.
That was fun. That was fine.
That was crazy.
I love that.
That was wild.
Also, Helen had the hook in the dream, so that's enough for me.
She took it so the fisherman can't use it anymore?
No. Where it was most important, the hook was present.
Okay. Yeah.
And he did kill him with the hook after he got him once he got him on the ground. The denouement was the hook. The coup de grace, not the denouement. The coup de grace was the
pomme noisette was definitely the hook.
The amuse-bouche.
Yeah.
See, we know French.
Yeah.
All right.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Je sois.
And then we had our little Scream homage to it in it as well. Yeah. When Teddy's crawling across the grass and his mom's up in the window, we got Drew Barrymore's Mom.
Oh, yeah. I felt like the whole...
I think that was a shout out to Scream.
I think so too.
Well, because I even thought all the pool stuff felt very opener to Scream. Lights on, lights off.
Oh. A little bit,
boyfriend getting killed before... she didn't
Becker.
know. Yeah. I did love the whole bathtub cut back and forth between you are a goddess.
I would have liked it more if I hadn't seen it in the trailer 17 fucking times.
It was sadistic though for her to come down the stairs to the wedding march.
Yes.
That was wild.
And also just the amount of setup. My God.
Yeah, that you would have needed a lot of time. Light all those unsupervised candles.
No. That was the thing, is he did smack me and I was just like, I am aware. She came around the corner and there were candles. I was like,
The most Charles has ever hurt me in the cinema actually happened today, watching Fantastic Four. And it was for a thing that I knew. When the Silver Surfer starts saying, I herald his...
I herald his beginning.
The thing that he's been quoting
your end.
Over the trailer.
I herald Galactus.
I got hit and squeezed so hard.
Oh my God, did you know Galactus was in this movie?
I had to wrench away. Anyway, Cheetah Reed?
Sure.
It's time.
Well, on the yacht, Stevie confesses she's the fisherman. Sam had helped her during rehab and his death broke her. She blames the group for his fate. After stabbing Danica and throwing her overboard, Stevie is shot by Ray, but not before he reveals himself as Stevie's accomplice. That's not what happened. Ray, haunted by his ruined life and obsession with Ben's legacy, wants revenge on Southport. He nearly kills Julie, but Ava finishes him off with a spear gun. Danica survives and reunites with Ava in the hospital. Ava reveals Stevie's still alive, and they jokingly consider revenge. Meanwhile, Julie receives a new threat, and she teams up with Carla, hinting that the horrors are far from over.
That's when we got another note.
Yeah.
Julie gets one.
Yep. At the end of the movie.
At the end of the movie.
Well, yeah, and you're right. It does kind of like gloss over the fact that we do change locations before we reveal that Ray.
What this creator read is not correct.
So in actuality, Ray shoots Stevie.
Yep.
Oop, overboard she goes. And then...
Oops, crack in the hole.
Sometime later, could be 10 minutes, could be an hour, whatever. Enough for that.
However long it takes them to get back to the bar.
The post-traumatic event come down, where usually when you're either wearing a new sweater
the metal
or
blanket moment.
Metal blanket, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The foil blanket moment.
That's when he reveals.
Yeah.
And it's only because she puts two and two together and he realizes that she did.
Yeah.
At the same time that Julie also figures it out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We haven't really talked about Jennifer Love Hewitt at all. But as much as they marketed her, which of course they would, I feel like she's really been Scream 5 Nev Campbelled, which is where she's not really in it as much as she should be.
Yeah.
Which is funny because Jennifer Love Hewitt had said that she would only agree to be in it. She didn't want to be a ship in the night clap because you see her appearance cameo. She wanted to be part of the story. And to that end, she actually genuinely is.
Yeah.
But it's funny
Just
because
barely.
She's not in it, the movie, much, but she's also in it way more than the trailer suggests.
Yeah.
Because she actually does get a character arc because she's teaching like therapy, and she is
PTSD,
the one who talks about how PTSD changes you.
Mm-hmm.
She does it turns out that the thing I'm teaching in this one particular class pertains to the entire situation. And then she gets, the girl comes to her for help, and she's like, I am not going anywhere near there. I am in a good place. Leave me the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what to do. Figure out who it is and kill him.
Yeah. And then and it's very like, and then Ray's very like, that's an extreme reaction. Ironic.
Which is exactly what you guys did the first time around. So why is that an extreme reaction?
Well, because he's supposed to be more evolved. Then he goes and sees her. We actually do a couple of back and forths to her, and he's like, you need to come help these kids. And, he's just like, you shouldn't have told those kids to try to kill the person.
Yes, and also in this time we find out that Ray and Julie have married and have since divorced and do not like each other.
Do not like each other.
And so there's a reason why, they don't talk to each other. He's still doing his thing where he stayed in Newport and she got the fuck out.
Southport.
Yep. What did I say? Oh, because I think my brain went, it couldn't be Southport because that's South Park and that's what your brain is doing, Reed. It must be Northport.
You're a fucking liar. You said Newport because you are currently binging The Gilded Age.
There it is.
Oh no, That is.
It is.
And then my brain said, no, tell a story. Say you said Northport. Gaslight them. Gaslight them. Gaslight them now.
Quick, gaslight them.
That sounds right. That sounds correct and right.
And I only say gaslight because I've been watching The Gilded Age.
Just
because they use gaslights?
Guild light them.
So they go back and forth, and then she has the thing of the old person who has the knowledge who's like, I can't do this. I'm 2 days from retirement. And then at the last minute, they're like, I have to go save those kids.
God damn it. I said I'd never go back. And that was my Jennifer Love Hewitt impression.
Goes back.
I hope you liked
Nailed it.
Thank you.
That was incredible.
Okay.
Say, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
Oh my God. It was like I heard the trailer again.
To speak of Jennifer Love Hewitt's career, which is, I don't think as epic as it should be. But
No,
I think
she
that about a
deserved
lot
more.
of our horror queens. They should be much bigger stars than they are.
But it feels like it could be by choice.
She says that she never wanted to return because she doesn't love horror movies. She did the first two, whatever. She did a shitload of fucking Ghostbusters first season, so I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Some of those episodes were terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Were they?
Did you watch the whole series?
No.
Some of them were scary as fuck.
I never watched
a
any
handful of them,
Ghostbusters.
not all of them. Most of them were very soap opera-y, but like there were a couple that you're like, oh shit, this is on television. And then she did the
Client list.
She did, I think, Confessions of a something. It was made for TV movie, but I was like, just because you did horror, she's had a great television career. She's on 911 now. She's in several seasons of that. I don't watch that, not because of her, just because I have no interest in the show. The clips I've seen of her are great. I really hope she continues with this to start cashing in on those fucking checks.
Yeah.
More Jennifer Love Hewitt on my screens, please. Not 911.
She was never given What She Deserves
No.
post Heartbreakers, because that movie was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And she should have Anne Hathaway'd from that.
Yes. Heartbreakers was great.
Heartbreakers was sensational.
You know that Keke Palmer wants to remake that, right?
With Angela Bassett.
Yes.
Heartbreakers. Wait a minute.
was
I'm
amazing.
seeing a look. Reed, have you seen Heartbreakers?
No.
Oh, we got a movie night ahead of us.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah.
What a good time.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, Sigourney Weaver, Gene Hackman, what's his tits?
Jason Lee?
Doesn't he own the bar? Sarah Silverman, small cameo. I believe it's
Great movie.
excellent
Have we
movie.
done this before? I'm
It's
having
comedy.
some deja vu.
Possibly.
Have we literally
anytime
had this
anytime that I
situation?
find out that someone hasn't seen Heartbreakers, I will yell about it.
But I mean, in the literal, like, you're telling me,
The cast?
it's entirely possible that we've done this with another movie, but I swear.
Anyway, we're not talking about that movie. We're talking about I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Zach Galifianakis?
I don't give a fuck about Zach Galifianakis.
I know you don't.
But she's great in that and has never... That's the level she should have been given from then on.
Correct.
Yeah.
But wasn't. Whatever. I'm sure Ghost Whisperer, particularly, but also And the Client List and 911 make a good steady paycheck.
I hope they did. I bet they do.
I bet she's getting some residuals.
Oh, fully. Yeah.
Also,
And-
in a recent interview, she talked about how she felt parallels. She saw the Britney Spears documentary and saw parallels with how she was spoken to as a young starlet. So I'm sure
spoken about.
I'm sure that's contributed to the choices.
Oh, yeah.
she's made.
Her old nickname that I don't want to repeat,
Yeah. No, we're not.
that I possibly have on the show before, but that's all she was to a lot of people, and
Yes.
that's crazy.
Yes.
I want more Jennifer Love Hewitt on my screens. I have since Kids Incorporated. I always will.
She was also temporarily one of my beards, one of my celebrity beards.
Yeah, I bet she was.
Anyway, I want to talk about, before we have to wrap this up, because we've been going on for far too long.
Yeah. Jennifer Love Hewitt was my Megan Fox.
Yeah. I want to talk, and then we can get to the end, about the one negative you have about this movie.
That I have? That I'm going to
Yes.
yell about? Fine.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
How do you feel about Ray being revealed as one of the killers?
I hated it so much. I hate it. Looking back at the entire narrative of the film, doesn't make sense. Did they make him do that just because? No. He's legitimately pissed. He's pissed off at that town meeting. I get it.
And the whole trauma changes you, and like they at the very least, it was an earned. Like, it didn't come from nowhere.
Do the two scenes that feature him and Stevie separately when no one of the cast is around make any fucking sense now? No. They do not. None of my friends are answering their phones. What if someone's killing them? Let's go find out if someone's killing them. It would be one of you. Anyway. No. In both movies leading into this, Ray is meant to be our hero. He's always been our hero. And he is very briefly in this movie before being revealed to be the killer. And that, no. No. It's a no for me. I hated it. I hated it. I do like that we fully know that one of the killers survived instead of being like, how could they make a second one?
Yeah.
They killed him twice in the last movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess his hook is just hanging on the net in the first movie, but
All I will say is what I said to Charles when we walked out of the movie and he was expressing this opinion, was that I don't disagree. However, what sold me on it was an interview that Freddie Prinze Jr. himself gave, where he said the writer and director gave him the synopsis, pitched him where she wanted to take this story for this movie before she even finished the script. And he listened to her and said, you son of a bitch, I'm in. Before a script had arrived, he's like, I love it, I'll do it. So the fact that he was sold on it from the get-go, I'm like, well, if he's sold it, if it's good enough for him, I guess it's good enough for me.
no.
Otherwise, I would also be a bit mad.
I get that this is 30 years later. People change. People develop trauma differently, which is the whole point of part of the narrative of this movie, is that Julie and Ray have processed their trauma very differently. But I'd never see Ray going psychotic. It doesn't make sense to me when he has helped Julie save herself in the first two movies.
Well, if you think about...
Actually, I don't even think in the second movie, he just showed up. He's like, hey, did I miss everything? Mostly.
But if you think about, he helped Stevie out in the way that he helped Julie, that then these rich kids who are the representation of the gentrification that's happening to his town fuck with her life
Yeah.
by getting a guy killed in a way that also brings back flashbacks. I could see where he especially when one of them is the son of the man that's ruining everything, and then he gets away with it.
No, I knew note that having Teddy's father literally erase all of that stuff from the internet, which is apparently, if you have enough money, I guess you can do to things. Looking at you, Beyonce.
Sure.
But like that's, I mean, I guess is the thing you could do if you paid people enough money. They would take their articles down. They would take down photos. They would scrub it from the internet. You can do that if you try really hard enough and have enough money. That I'm not sure that would necessarily piss me off in the same way, but I haven't experienced that. But I'd be like, yeah, get rid of it. I don't want to think about it anymore. I lived through it. No more. Thank you. The gentrification and building it up and having it erased specifically for that would piss me off.
And I could see where his misplaced anger, the same way that he was angry at the fishermen, to him, he's transposed those kids he killed are the fishermen.
Yeah.
Stevie is the victim. She's the one who had her life ruined by these assholes. If you
disagree, because at one point she said, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, when they had killed Sam.
He doesn't know that.
No. Ray says to Ava at the end, Stevie wanted to spare you. So he knew that she was the only person, including Stevie, who wanted to stay and help that person.
Yeah.
So Stevie is just as culpable in Sam's murder, but it's not really about Sam's murder for Ray.
Yeah, I think and trauma, and they do a good job of saying, like, trauma changes you.
Listen, you either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. I get that.
Yeah.
But I would have preferred him fucking being the Dewey Riley.
Yeah, and I can totally see
legacy
that.
character.
Rather than Nicki Minaj.
Rather than have a character that I really loved.
Yeah, for you, it's a character assassination.
I apparently connected with these movies a lot more than both of you did. But I watched them over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, this is not one of the ones that I watched over and over and over again, but it definitely stuck with me.
Okay.
It was just more, and I think for me, Ray was like, oh, go away. The women are on the screen. Go away.
I mean, sure.
I watched it over and over and over again to a point, and then I stopped, and then I never went back for, like I said earlier on this episode, it just is, it's a bit too dour. Not that I don't love it, but when it comes to chucking on a movie to watch, I would always pick Scream first or Urban Legend over I Know What You Did Last Summer, just because it was so earnest and serious, and also for a very long time, I didn't really care for Freddie Prinze Jr. at all.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I was like,
it was his. The only thing that brought me back around was Scooby Doo. His Fred is great.
His Fred is great.
I've always liked Freddie Prinze Jr. I've never really been like, oh, what a heartthrob. I've been like, handsome guy. I like seeing all his movies. And then he kind of disappeared for a while. The heartthrob of I Know What You Did Last Summer was Ryan Phillippe.
Correct.
Yeah.
So now, boo.
What is he doing now?
I mean, I don't really know, but he cheated on Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
So
boo.
Boo, boo, boo.
Boo,
tomato,
man.
tomato.
I thought Michelle Gellar could have done better. I now love their marriage and how long it's lasted. When Freddie Prinze Jr. popped up on, of all things, Boston Legal, as Denny Crane's son, Donnie Crane.
He was really funny in that.
That's when I was like, you son of a bitch, I'm in. Like, I was back on board.
Took you that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's now going back over 10 years. But yeah, it took a long time. For a long time, I was like, yeah, he's fine, whatever, I don't care.
Wow. No, She's All That?
No, fuck She's All That. And every single person in it.
Sarah Michelle Gellar?
What?
She's in it.
In the remake?
She walks in the back.
In the remake?
No. In She's All That. She's a character in the background. That's what he was referencing in the interview I was talking about. Like She's All That. If she just walks through the background of a movie.
Oh, not the extras. They don't count. But fuck that movie.
Rachel Lee Cook?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Oh. Josie of the Pussycats?
Worst part of the movie. Worst part of Josie and the Pussycats. Wish it had been anyone else, but she was fine. I do not care for Rachel Lee Cook.
Charles is learning so much about Christopher right now, and I'm seeing it happen in real time.
She's fine. She's fine. She's fine. She's some of that. But She's All That. Fuck that movie.
Summer Catch?
What?
It's Freddie Prinze Jr. and I think Jessica Biel. You get to see his butt in it. It's not his
I'm in.
It's not his real butt.
I'm out.
I think he's a body double.
No.
It's a cute butt.
Scooby-Doo, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the reason we had the Scooby-Doo Spooky Coaster.
Never heard of it.
Would Britney Spears survive in this film universe?
Yes.
Okay.
Our traumatic, iconic females survive.
Got it. Fully.
Would... No, I in my brain just went, I asked him already.
We can move on.
Yeah. Would Leslie Ann Warren survive in this movie?
Yes. No women die in this movie.
True. Oh, I forgot this movie hates men. Yay.
Yeah, this movie hates men.
This movie hates men.
Fucking.
Shut up.
I know it's a friend of a friend who wrote that review, and I trust that friend's judgment, but I will say again what I said to her when she sent us the link. Big feelings. Big feelings.
Yep. Got a lot of feelings.
You poor little baby.
Oh, how many times do we have women torture the movies?
Yeah.
Would Kylie Minogue survive this film?
I don't think so.
Ooh, interesting.
Tiny blondes who look younger than they are appear to be ghosts in this movie.
Ooh, fair enough. That is fair.
Yeah. I
Uh,
forgot one female presenting person does die in this movie.
Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure because they were kind of going for a thing, so I'm not 100% sure.
The actor Gabriette, I'm not sure how they identify.
Yeah, that's where I was getting some, well, obviously queerness vibes.
I want that fucking shirt.
I want that fucking shirt for sure. Anyway, your randomly generated diva for this week.
Is it Kelly
Rowland?
Rowland?
Is it a good one?
I think it's a good one, but also I think the answer's real easy.
Okay.
Kerry Washington.
Oh, yeah.
See?
She'll fuck you right up.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In literally anything she's in.
Even though it's 2025, she will say it's handled into a phone and then snap it shut. If it's an iPhone, she will crack it in half.
Yes. If she doesn't absolutely beat the ever living shit out of you, she will talk at you until you walk away with an excellent monologue.
Oh yeah. So we're agreed.
Like she's been talking at me for 20. I'm just okay. All right.
All right.
I'm just gonna go.
I acquiesce.
And now that we've gotten through the credits, can we talk about the after credits scene?
Yes. Fuck yeah! I forgot.
Can we do one more spoiler? Well,
Yeah.
no, we made them wait through all of that extra stuff to get to the special credit scene, so it makes sense.
There's a mid-credit scene. Please stay for the mid-credit scene. If you're listening to this, hopefully you already have.
You had better have gone seen this movie.
And if you left and you're now learning now that there was something to stay and watch,
Ooh, girl.
It's on you.
Nothing but bad news for you.
That's on you.
Sorry, because whom's house are we at?
Brandy.
What? Okay. Yeah, it's Brandy.
It's Brandy.
Her name is apparently Carla. I don't remember that.
No,
Her
it's
name
Carla.
is Brandy. Her
It's
name's
Carla.
Brandy.
It's Carla with a K.
But that's Brandy.
But it's Brandy.
I'm sorry, the only character that Brandy has ever played that I remember the name of is Moesha. Everyone else, it's Brandy.
That's very correct, but also Carla and Cinderella fucking Rella.
No, she was Moesha in both those.
No, she was not. Anyway, and that A24 movie, Brandy's racist mother-in-law poops everywhere.
Was she?
Yeah, I remember
she was
that.
Moesha in that.
Nope.
Which it was like, what a weird title, you know?
The front room.
Remember when
the actual title.
Brandy's racist mother-in-law poops everywhere.
Remember in Chicago where she played Moesha Hart?
Nope. Anyway.
That's true. That's true. She played Brandy Hart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Carla's back again.
Yep.
Looking
Guess who's back?
amazing.
Carla.
Is this a safe space?
Julie's friend.
No.
That would have been a better rhyme.
I've never seen Moesha.
No, that wouldn't have been a thing over there.
Oh, my
No.
brain can still play
if you-
the theme song.
Look at the fucking cast of it. Cheryl Lee Ralph plays her stepmom.
I know, and every time I see a clip, I'm like, I was denied. I missed out.
all of it.
You know what? You want to love me some Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Yeah.
I never watched the spinoff, The Parkers.
Loved it. Monique killed on that show.
Yeah, Monique was always great. It was the one who played the friend.
I was sat for Moesha and the Parkers every week. Loved
Anyway,
it.
in this movie, she's Carla
She's Carla.
from I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And
or as we went,
Oh yeah, the interesting reactions between Sarah Michelle Gellar and Carla from everyone in the theater was crazy.
completely different flavors of clenched butthole.
I think it's because when Helen showed up, it was like shock out of the blue, never saw it coming. And
So
when Carla,
happy.
we were like, I fucking knew it!
But because the director did not the opposite, but a very different marketing when everyone's like, Carla's coming back, right? Carla, we all want Carla. Carla survived. She's coming back, right? And she was like, I don't know.
Maybe.
Could be, could not be. Who knows? We're like, Carla's in the fucking movie. If she's not, I'm going to burn the movie to the ground.
Yeah. It was very like, are we going to McDonald's? I don't know. And then you finally like pull into the parking lot.
She has the last line of the fucking movie.
Oh.
Yes,
So-
the fuck she does.
So she's watching it with her handsome husband,
Partner. We don't know.
partner.
And it was very in keeping with I know what you did last summer with the always that last thing, that
Yeah.
little sting.
News report about Julie James, and she's like,
Everyone keeps trying to kill that woman.
and then knock, knock, knock at the door.
And husband's like, I'm gonna go to bed or cook some steaks or I don't know, something.
I'm
He's
gonna
like,
go be
I'm gonna
handsome
go
over
fuck
here.
off. Yeah. I'm gonna go, here's your wine. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Glad I was a character in this. Thanks for the check.
SAG card, hooray. Knock at the door.
He's like, I loved you in Moesha. I gotta go.
Who is it? It's Julie fucking James.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. But they do it in a very tense way of like it's like, oh, it's gonna
Is
be
it the killer?
It's gonna be the killer in some kind of dream sting.
Yeah.
No, it's Julie. And they embrace. They're happy to see each other.
Apparently
You
haven't seen each other since the last movie.
You cannot
Yeah.
catch a break, girl. And then Julie hands over the note that she has received.
Yeah.
Which is our second note for the movie. Mm-hmm. And that's when the very last line of the movie, said by Carla,
Who we fucking up this time?
So it not just gave us Carla, but then it gave us buddy cop ending.
I'm down. I'm down for a Julie
But
and Carla.
even after we got a lot of Ava and Danica who should not be eating on the beach in their hospital scrubs.
Well, no, because honestly, I think it's in keeping with the whole trauma changes you, because they took trauma and made it. Oh God, God!
This is another
so
thing that
silly.
I said to Christopher when we left. I was like, one, they would have to take those hospital scrubs off and put their regular clothes on because the hospital's going to wash those. You're not allowed to leave with those.
Unless did they just walk out?
Not holding their belongings are in their hands in bags, which is what when you leave the hospital, what they give you your shit back in because it's all
true.
sealed in a bag, so
Yeah,
nothing
that's
gets
true.
stolen. But they walk out in hospital scrubs and then go to the beach and eat after having been stabbed
And I was
in
like-
the stomach.
Yeah, and I was like, how much?
He said
of
this to me during
stabbing.
the movie.
How long is it between stabbing, bandaging,
And eating. Yeah.
on the beach?
Yeah. But the scene was very funny. They're like, Stevie's alive. Let's kill that bitch. Seems like extreme, but yeah, let's kill
Let's
that
do
bitch.
it. Yeah. No,
and then Carla.
I give it all a pass, and also I really respond positively to turning life-threatening trauma into lighthearted banter.
Yeah.
And I love
It's
that they
what I do.
remained. Their friendship never changed. Even
No.
when they were gone for very long, they were still the same people. And in a way, like Danica's always been Danica, and
Yep.
she's never been anyone different. There's none of that. Like, oh, you changed. Like, no, you're the exact same shallow person you are, and they're both good friends.
Yeah.
And it was that's why I think I stopped. I didn't trust Stevie the moment she was like, "We're besties now. I know everything about you, and I know where this present should go and everything." I was like, she became, oh, I'm the maid of honor vibes.
Yeah, I didn't think she was the killer. I certainly didn't trust her.
Yeah.
I thought, what's your game, friend?
Right.
You're sus. Anyway, we, not to tell people how the sausage is made, but we have to record another episode directly after this.
Yeah.
So we have to wrap this up.
Yeah, we do.
So you can find everything you need about our show.
Are we saving all of the emails and shit for the next one?
Yeah, because I'm going to...
How about I do Patreons for this and emails for next? Because we have 2 new Patreons. If they just signed up, I don't want to make them wait.
Okay.
We have 2 new Patreons
Yay!
this episode. Actually, maybe... Yep, no, we have 2. Our first is looks like a yearly survivor.
Ooh.
Keely.
If you do yearly, you get a bit of a discount.
You do.
If you do Yeely, you're Keely.
Yeely Keely, that's what they call her.
Yep.
In an Australian accent.
Yep.
Yeely Keely.
Keely.
Keely signed up as a year-long survivor at $5 a month.
Welcome.
And then I believe this person who I've met in the bar of the Stone Wall, Shay, has rejoined us as
Welcome back, Shay.
a CGI bat.
CGI bat. CGI bat. Oh,
Right.
I love when we get to do that. It's
Thank
been so
you,
long.
Keely, and thank you, Shay, for coming back.
Yay.
We're building up our Patreon pretty decently recently.
That
We're
makes
doing
me
really
very
well.
happy.
End the show. Fuck.
Oh, Jesus. You can find everything you need for this show at dirtylhorrorpod.com. Old episodes, new episodes, a link to our Patreon where you can join Keely and Shay. And you can also email us via form submission. You can find Charles on social media at Charles Rockhill.
ROCKHILL.
You can find Reed at Reed Black Comics.
On Instagram.
And you can find me at Chrisopotamia, mostly on TikTok, but also on Instagram. This has been Dirty Little Horror. Until next week.
Try not to die.